Hey everyone, the Iron Gamer here, and today I am back with another video. And today I'm actually going to be playing something that Otter Luigi had told me I should play. So today I'm going to be trying out Doki Doki Literature Club. And as you can see, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I would make a comment on that, but I think I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit blah. Okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years old and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Oh gosh. Let's just hit I agree, I guess. Alright. Wrong thing. Oops. I don't want that. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't have my speakers on properly. Anyways, guys, let's just hit new game and let's get right into this. Oh gosh. Hey! Hi, how you doing? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, I can't English today, people. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I have many of those friends. Many of them. We used to watch school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Then do it! However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I mean, I guess that's nice, I guess. I overstepped again. Of course she did. But I caught you this time. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yes. Very true. I was thinking about ignoring you. You'll get over it. That might be mean, but you'll get over it. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Yeah, I do. I'm just too lazy. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Iron, what? Have you decided on a club to join yet? Wait, what? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? That doesn't sound like it's something I would say. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That sounds like me a lot. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like me, perfectly. Now you know why Otter wanted me to play this, because he knows me too well. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. You know, I've played a lot of video games and watched a lot of anime my whole life, and I still have plenty of social skills. Yeah. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Aww. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The hell is a NEET? You trust me, right? Is that anything like a weeb? Cause I'm already a weeb. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Then just stop. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Smart man. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Oh gosh. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree person? By such a carefree girl? I don't know, why do ya? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh yeah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I remember that high school went too quickly for me, honestly. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I would make a comment there also, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm never really motivated, that's why it takes me so long to record videos. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yes! If you're ever gonna go for a club, but you don't know which one to go for, just go for one you know you're gonna enjoy. Or you think you're gonna enjoy because it's got the same interests as you have. Yes. Hello? Sayori? Oh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Of course you are. That was my whole high school career. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You're easily impressed. Obviously. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. No. Wait, what is your club? Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Why not? You wanted me to join a club. You never said it had to be your club. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. I mean, honestly, I love books. I've written a few. I've never actually gotten published, but I've written a few, and I've read a lot. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. A lot of people don't show it. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Probably, honestly. Because that's how I got my first club started. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. Of course she did. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. See ya. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. No! Why would you make a promise? No. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you promise them that you'd bring a new member like me? And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Wait. Cupcakes? I'm in. Yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. But cupcakes! Wait, that's bribery. Damn it. You can definitely bribe me with cupcake. You can bribe me with pretty much food in general. If there's ever food involved in a club, I will go. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. She might be smarter than she's letting on, or that you're realizing. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go. Fine. Oh, my ear just popped. Ah. And this today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, well, welcome to the club. Joined 2 clubs today. Because, I did that many times. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Yeah. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. No, he's not. I'm not a member. I told you, don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh gosh. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? What? Guys can't be into literature too? Way to kill the atmosphere. It's fine. Do I know you? Ah, Iron. What a nice surprise. Do I know you? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Me too. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh gosh. I mean, yes, but of course, that's kind of interesting. Okay. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Probably. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yeah. It's great to see you again, Oh my gosh, she is trying too hard. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. You expect me to remember a year ago? I've had summer since then. I don't remember anybody. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Yeah, well. When has that ever stopped anybody? So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Iron. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah, I made them. I'll get them. Fine, I don't really care who gets them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Okay, so cupcakes and tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. And Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Everyone loves cats. I don't care who you are. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I got a text here. Please don't be from Iron. If Iron's texting me, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. I don't know if it's just something else. Alright, well anyways, let's get right back into this. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Gosh. How did I let myself get talked into coming to a group full of girls? Wait, why am I complaining? It's a club full of girls. I'm the only guy. Freaking awesome! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. What do you mean looking for the best angle to take a bite? It's a cupcake! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. I certainly hope so, because that's actually really good. Anything homemade is really freaking good. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. She has such a crush. Such a crush. Or something. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yes. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Nice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I'm in a room full of girls who are trying to impress me, apparently. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Same. Okay. But of course I enjoy tea in a book. Actually, I enjoy coffee in a book. I like my coffee better. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Probably not. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I won't feel at home without anime or games. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Do you have any books on anime? Question. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of those politics around the major clubs. I couldn't either, that's why I liked the clubs that I had. I didn't like the politics, I didn't like how easy it was to get pretty much booted out of any clubs in the high school that I was going to. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Yes, that is how every good club is. It's how every club should be. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Okay. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It might be hard to start a new club. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. True. Very true. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I love literature, so I don't really care. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Well, then I guess I'm not gonna really... I'm neither of those things really to people. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I never really cared for any kind of festivities in school. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Maybe. Right, everyone? Yeah? We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. They have way too much enthusiasm for me. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Strange. That is very strange. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Iron, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, yes. I've only ever actually read one manga. I enjoy watching anime more than reading the mangas. But yeah, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Nope. Well, that can change. What am I saying? You're just digging yourself a deeper hole, man. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the trim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So you're into fantasy books? I mean, I love fantasy. I love sci-fi also. I love sci-fi and fantasy. But I also I really love horror. Ugh. Horror novels are one of my favorites. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yeah, I enjoy all sorts of books. I enjoy horror, fantasy, sci-fi. I think one of my favorite authors is like Stephen King or R.L. Stein, really. I mean, I know R.L. Stein is technically supposed to be considered a children's book author, children's horror, but you know I like him anyways. I don't care. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. I didn't even look at this. You actually have a settings thing, load, save, auto, skip, which I can't apparently press, and history. Let's look at the history. Oh, that's just everything I've said and they've said. Return. But you know I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can also deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? I don't have a lack of imagination. I have way too much imagination, that's why I write. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yes. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Maybe. I hate horror. Why would you hate horror, Natsuki? Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give me that back. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems... Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh my gosh. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. True. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Well, that's interesting, I guess. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Everyone. Well, that's Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Oh gosh, that way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Maybe. Isn't that right, Iron? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. There's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Happens to me all the time. It's called ADHD and autism. Yes. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Iron. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Give in to them. You're the only guy in a club full of girls. Give in to them. Besides, they'll win in the end anyways. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yes, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one the girls' eyes light up. Yes. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Not the first time it's happened to me. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah. It's not like I only came there for the cupcakes the first time. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Yay. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Iron, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh gosh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continued to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki cleaned up their food. Hey Iron, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sure, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Just think about your 4 reasons for being in there. The girls. Girls, 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 and more girls. Not really, but still. I enjoy literature anyways. I don't really care. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Alright guys, well anyways, that's gonna pretty much wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and please do consider subscribing to see more videos. And let me know if you guys want me to keep this series going, and I will definitely do that because it is getting kind of interesting. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!